Like, and on top of that, what was also attributing to the potential success of this game is the lack of accountability and of an anti-cheat in Warzone. Because in case y'all don't know, it's like a little sidebar, Warzone's hacking situation has only gotten worse. I've talked about it before. We covered it a little bit on like live streams and shit of that, so we never actually talked about it for real. Warzone has a serious hacking issue because the game features no anti-cheat. So people are literally just getting hacks and running rampant within the game. And when I say hacks, I'm talking wall hacks, we're talking aim bots, the whole shebang bang, right? And you would think a gaming company like Activision, who has billions probably, would have an anti-cheat. They don't. And people have been clamoring for anti-cheat almost for as long as the game has been out. Just an anti-cheat, that way motherfuckers can't do it nearly as easily. But Activision doesn't care, and they think that because they're banning people that's doing something, when you can literally just make a new account because they're not IP banning people. So people are sick of it, and they're going to this game called Splitgate. They're going to Halo potentially when that drops, and then with this, new Battlefield, they're probably going to be going to this in droves, especially with this Portal thing. So Call of Duty's fumbling the bag because not only is Warzone completely and utterly ass because of the lack of accountability on the business and development side with the lack of anti-cheat. They decided that instead of making a modern Call of Duty like a Black Ops 2 or Black Ops fucking 5, I don't know, anything at this point, make it modern and give us the nostalgia trip that we have been desperately clamoring for, and we'd be okay, right? Instead of doing any of that, they decide, we know that you guys are tired of going back in time, and we heard the reception that you gave, the folks over at EA, but we're Activision. We just don't give a fuck about what you want. So they decided to give us Call of Duty Vanguard, which is going back into like World War II, which is some shit that nobody wants to touch or nobody wants to play. Like, people are making full-on videos about why you shouldn't play this game, why you shouldn't buy it, and the game hasn't even dropped yet. That's kind of telling you something. So,
Remember how we were all like, we weren't excited, but we felt like it was a good idea to put all the hackers in one lobby? Really think about it. Instead of COD killing their player base, they'd rather just, put them in another lobby so they don't lose player count.
He's not wrong.
I say, sounds about right.
Because you don't IP ban them to where they have no choice but to be in that cheater lobby. So they just create more accounts. More accounts, it looks like you have a lot more active accounts on your game. COD is full of shit.
Yeah, they're definitely on some fuck shit with that one. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Warzone's been out since Modern Warfare 2019 or whatever the hell we call it, the previous Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah.
And like the hacking issue, like most games, wasn't too crazy. You run into a little bit here and there, but it's gotten so bad on that game where like probably 75% of the time you're playing against a hacker in that game. I probably even go along to say like 80-85%, because every time I played the game, which was rare in of itself, that wasn't a private lobby, you were able to tell when somebody was hacking because they're not even slick with it. They're not even like attempting to hide it. Like you will be running along a wall somewhere using dead silence, which muffles your feet. Like you don't have there's no footprint sound or foot sounds or whatever, right? You will see them tracking you through a wall without a heartbeat sensor on top of that too. Or somebody will say, oh, they have a heart. No, not a heartbeat sensor. They're literally tracking you through a wall and then locking onto you and then ending your shit. And COD sees no problem with that, and they refuse to put an anti-cheat. Almost every game has some type of anti-cheat but Warzone, which is one of the most popular battle royales out there. So it's inexcusable at this point. It's quite literally inexcusable. It's not like they don't have the resources. They don't have the dev team. For fuck's sake, Overwatch, which was plagued by hackers and still is to a degree, they even have an anti-cheat.
How Call of Duty, which is bigger than that shit, doesn't have an anti-cheat?
Fucking Apex has an anti-cheat. Granted, while it's not the best, they at least have something. And you mean to tell me that COD can't fathom an anti-cheat?
They can, they just won't.
You ain't lying about that one. Because at this point, it's not even like they can. They just literally won't. Because people have been talking about it for like the longest time. And you know it's bad, like when the game's top streamers are talking about it. That's how you know something's bad. When you got like the top streamers from like Tim the Tap Man, Nick Merckx, and so on and so forth, and somebody else that I've seen on TikTok too. They're like, yeah, this game doesn't have a fucking anti-cheat. And this dude brings in like over 1 million damn views plus on like every one of his TikToks. So that's putting more eyes on the game. And they just refuse to listen to these people because it's not like they're trying to put like, you know, well, this gun needs a nerf or this gun needs a buff on some shit. They're literally just saying, dude, anti-cheat. I'm tired of playing against hackers. And COD and Activision in of itself is just like, yeah, nah, we're good. Let's go ahead and just put out more what's the word I'm looking for? More skins, more character packs, that whole joint. Let's just do more of that and not even bother putting an anti-cheat.
You want to know why? You know how much money they make off of that game?
Millions.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like 2K niggas. 2K niggas complain. Call of Duty niggas complain all the time and act like they not gonna play the next game. But they still sell shitloads of copies. And them battle passes still get bought.
Fucking, what was it? 2K put up record numbers with 21.
Mm-hmm.
Both like current gen too, like before even next gen came out.
Mm-hmm. Because it don't matter. Because unfortunately, the company can see everybody complaining, and you think like, man, you think they'd want to do something about it. This looks bad on them. No, because them shareholders don't give a shit about that game.
They're looking at that bottom line.
We did better.
Yep.
Hey, we did better this year. Hey, keep doing that. We're gonna give you more money. Keep doing that.
Absolutely, and that's just the sad part about it. I mean, granted, I'm only playing 2K because it's getting bought for me this year.